Okay, so we continue, guys. Let me explain uh, 2 or 3 things to understand more clear. The addition and subtraction is a little bit complicated. You know, before we study multiplication, multiplication was easy. Multiplication, when you multiply two fractions, it's easy. You multiply top, bottom, A times C divided by B times D. This is multiplication. Multiplication is the easiest operation in the fraction. Top, bottom. Division. Good morning, Ready. Division is a little bit different. A little bit, not too much. Because we flip it. You copy A over B times D over C. And now multiplication. AD over BC. Okay. Some students memorize. I don't like this multiplication like that. And AD, BC. I don't like this. I like flip it to see clear against multiplication. But addition and subtraction is more complicated because you need to find least common denominator. I want to explain in detail one numerical example, and we extended the idea for the numerical example to algebra expression. Okay, it's very similar. Very similar. Suppose this. Suppose que you adding 4 over 15 plus 5 over 9. Okay, this is more complicated because we cannot adding the top part, bottom part. No, this is crazy. No. The first step always is find the LCD. So you need to find the LCD, least common denominator, in between 15 and 9, que is the number in the denominator, no? That is the reason que es. Okay, entonces now, let's do it. Okay, cool. The procedure, okay, I explained one day, no, but I want to explain again. Is you take both number, 15 and 9, break it down in prime factorization, okay, is 3, 5, 3. And the rule to form the least common denominator is you take every factor involved in the problem. And the problem we have only 3 and 5. 3 and 5. But when you have repetition, because in 9 we have 2 3, in 15 we have only 1 3. This is interpretation like a repetition, no? You don't need to take 3 3. No. You take majority of this. So you delete mentally this only 3 and you take 2 3. The reason is clear. The reason is because we are finding the least common denominator, not the common denominator, so the least. So this L is important. You delete the minority and you take the majority. Entonces 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 5, don't forget 5, because 5 belongs to the problem, no? Remember the rule, repetition the rule. You take every factors, every. Except the repetition. The repetition you take the majority. Entonces 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 5, 45. Another way to see that, you copy one corner of the piece of paper. 15 is 3 and 5. 3 and 5. And 9 is 3 and 3, que es 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 3 squared. In order to form the least common denominator, you take every factor. You take 5, of course. Or you take majority of the factor repeated, and this no. So you select the bigger exponent, 2 in this case, and you ignore this guy. So far it's clear? Everyone follow me so far?
Can you repeat something you said again? The you crossed out 3?
The rule is, the rule to find the LCD in between 2 or 3 or 4 number is you have to all factors. What mean all factors? Well, see, in this problem I have 3 and 5. Your final answer contains 3 and 5. But the factor repeated in this case, who is the factor repeated? 3. 3 because I see 3 here and 3 here and 3 here. 5 no, because 5 contains 15 and I do not contain 5. You have to take, or you must take majority of them. Now this is more clear now.
Yes.
And this concept is applied not only in the numerical examples, in the algebra expression. Suppose, I don't know. Suppose that you have, I don't know, let's see example. But quickly, suppose that we have x plus 5. We have x plus 5 squared. And you have, for example, x plus 3. And you need to find the least common denominator. Well, according to the rule, you take all factors. So x plus 5, you have to take. X plus 3, you have to take. But I can see that the majority x plus 5 is squared. So you delete this mentally and take this and this together. Okay? Pero no, okay. Let's see in the algebra expression. So now, this is the step 1. Find the LCD. And you put the long line. You put in the bottom 45, get the LCD. The second step is you need to write the original 2 fraction using equivalent fraction that have the same least common denominator. So basically, I need to find question mark plus question mark here, 2 new numbers, in which, for example, the first one gets 4 over 15 is equal 45 and question mark. Okay, likewise, 5 over 9 is equal question mark 45. Okay, you need to find equivalent fraction, but using the same. This is the most, I don't know, confusing part that the students forgot or don't remember very well. And this is super easy because to find question mark, you need to apply cross multiply like that, boom, cross multiply. But I would like to explain one shortcut, so efficiency way to do this. It is either way, you multiply and divide, or I prefer division first, that you divide 45 divided by 15. Why I prefer division first? Because when you divide, you obtain a smaller number, right? 45 divided by 15 is 3. This 3. And this 3 times the corresponding numerator, que es 4, is 12. So it's division, 45 divided by 15 is 3, and 3 times 4 is 12. And you copy 12. Yeah, I guarantee you 100% that 12 over 45 is a fraction equivalent to the 4 over 15. Everyone follow me or no?
Yes.
Likewise, 45 divided by 9 is 5, no? Division. And 5 times 5 is 25. Well, Yeah, almost. So we finish. What should I do? Well, you adding the top part, 37 or 45. The basic guy, two step. Step one, extremely important, find the LCD. Step two, extremely important, find the equivalent fraction to the original, but all with the same common denominator. And step three, que not always happen in this example, no, is step three is, well, when it's possible, no, reduce in lowest term. In lowest term, who? This fraction. Well, in this case, impossible, because 37 is prime, 45, no. 45 is divisible by 5, by 3. In this case, they are no common factor. So don't confuse a common factor and least common denominator. It's different idea. Are you ready? Are you clear? Sure?
Yes.
So let's move on to example. But in this case, I want to complicate a little bit your life because we are working not in the numerical examples, algebraic expression, but it's the same. Look, let me show you. Example 61 is we have two fractions, 5 over x plus 5 plus 3 over x. Because what you should do is, let's do in the operation. What is the operation in this case? Is plus addition. So you can add in two fractions when you have different denominator? No, because you find the least common denominator, LCD between x plus 5 and x. Well, you consider x plus 5 like a one factor, like a one package, like a one whole binomial, of course, and x no, and it's a monomial, but it doesn't matter. So it's algebraic expression. Both are algebraic expression. In this case, is the combination both. They are no majority, no, because x plus 1 is one guy completely different to x. So it's x times x plus 5. This idea clear or no? This is completely one factor, and this is another factor. In this case, it's different. You take both, and this is the easy, no? You follow me, no? No?
Yes.
Okay. So I copy a long line. I put the LCD. This is the crucial moment in which you find the top part. The crucial moment to find the top part is you divide LCD one by one, LCD, by denominator 1 and multiply by numerator 1. And likewise, LCD divided by denominator 2 and multiplication by the corresponding numerator 2 in the same fraction. Let's do it. Entonces, mentally is x plus 5 is our LCD divided by denominator 1 is x plus 5. It's obvious we can cancel out that part, no? And multiply by 5. Multiply by the corresponding numerator, que is 5. So you divide, remember the procedure, you divide this and this, and multiply by this. Entonces 5, stay 5x, no? 5x. And you can check in, if you want to make sure you check in backward, you copy, for example, this is not necessary to do. However, in one moment I am confused, entonces I need to do CID well or no. So you take this, you copy this, and you see x is cancelled and stay alive 5 over x plus 5, exactly like this fraction. Okay? Entonces I suppose que I am doing well. Okay, entonces the second is mentally again, LCD divided by X, que es the second denominator, X is cancel, stay alive, X plus 5 times 3. Entonces, 3 times X plus 5. Y ahí copy that. Plus 3 times X plus 5. This thing KD here separately, you can do mentally because it's too easy. Okay? But it's okay. Either way, the way you prefer. Okay, I finished almost. The rest is just apply the classical rule in algebra, que es distributive and combinator. So basically here we have, you remove the parentheses by x plus 3x 15. I think I did was distribute the property here over x times x plus 5. Then you see, well, professor, but you distribute the property only in the numerator. Well, you can do both if you want. However, let me try to continue in the top. On the top, I see a light terms is 8x plus 15. This is one elegant answer. If you want, remove this, you can, but it's okay. Entonces, in that moment, I checking the choice that we have. X plus 15, X, que es the option A. Look at that. It's the option 8. Okay, what's going on? Okay, 8. The following was clear, this. Addition and subtraction, be careful, it's more complicated. Different step. Find the least common denominator. Find the equivalent fraction to the original by using this common denominator and adding of numerator part. And apply the rule que you know the algebra, que distributive, when you have parentheses and a combinator. Cool or no? Cool or no?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, now let's move on to 62. In 62 we have, no, it's R, no, it's R. It's R, the letter is R. Equally, it's R. 4 over R plus R minus 2. Okay, cool. What should I do? What is the least common denominator between R and R minus 2? What is that? What is the least common denominator between R, que es a variable alone, and R minus 2, que es binomial expression, no? And we can interpretate, que es both, no? Because it's different. Entonces, R times R minus 2. And you divide LCD one by one by each denominator and multiply by corresponding numerator. It's obvious. Let me use in color. If you divide, let me use in red color, LCD divided by R, this R is canceled. And stay alive, R minus 2 times 4. So you copy 4 R minus 2. Of course, let me erase this R. This is a cancellation mentally. When you now divide the LCD by the second denominator, it's obvious que it's cancelled. R minus 2, stay alive, R times 7. So it's plus, because it's plus here, look, 7R. Okay. Now ready, the rest is easy, the rest is classical. Distribute the property 4R minus 8 plus 7R by R minus 2. We combine 4 and 7 is 11. 11 what? 11R, ay. 11R, shui. 11R minus 8 over R minus 2. I suppose que es the answer. I'm checking. 11R minus 8, 11R minus 8. In the bottom, R minus 2 again is 8. Super easy. Or complicated? Tell me.
It's easy.
Oh. Okay. Number 63 is a little bit tricky because with 7 over x plus 6 cubic, the exponent is 3. 3 no es second, no? Second. I'm crazy. 2. Plus 2 over x plus 6. Okay, and my goal is adding each other. So remember, what is my first idea? What is my first step? Is what is the least common denominator between x plus 6 and x plus 6? What is the least common denominator between x plus 6 squared and x plus 6 without a square? What do you think? Come on, everyone make a mistake. And this. Come on, tell me.
Would it be like the last one that they were both?
Okay, what mean both? Is x plus 6 squared times x plus 6?
Yeah.
No, because, okay. My question is x plus 6 is repeated or no?
Yeah.
Entonces I explain when it's repeated, you take majority of them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Entonces what in your opinion, what is the answer of the least common denominator between x plus 6 squared and x plus 6 no square? What is that?
I don't know.
The first one?
The first one, because when you have majority, no? This is a little bit weird, right? Because something, well, at the beginning, you know, when the student see this the first time, because the student mentally confusing with the greater common factor. The greater common factor is the operator we're using at the beginning of this chapter, because what's important, no, to factorization is different idea. What is the greater common factor between x plus 6 squared and x plus 6 no square? This is x plus 6. So in this case, completely different. You take the smaller exponent, and you take here the bigger exponent. Okay? Exactly the same happening with the numerical value, no? Do you follow me? Do you understand, or it's confusing? I can explain in 3,000 different ways this idea. It's clear or confusing?
It's clear.
Absolutely.
I understand.
You understand? Okay. Now I copy my LCD, que es x plus 6 squared, because this helped me to condensing these two fractions in only one. And x plus 6 squared divided by itself, and the first fraction is 1 times 7 is 7. It's obvious. This is classical. When the denominator sometimes happen, no always, but sometimes, There are coincidence, perfect coincidence between LCD and one denominator. Entonces, you just copy the numerator part, and you split that. Is exactly the same of the first. And the second, no, because the second x plus 6 squared divided by x plus 6 is 1x plus 6. Actually, mentally procedure to divide this divided by this. Es obvio que es x plus 6, ¿no? Because this cancel out with the only one. Stay x plus 6 times 2 is 2 times x plus 6. Okay. As always, to finish elegant answer, you remove parentheses and combine lighter when it's possible, no? This is 7, this is 2x, and this is 12. Okay, entonces 12 and 7 is 19. This is my final answer. I guess so. Is 2x plus 19 divided by x plus 6 squared. Final answer. A square. A square. Let me check it. 2x plus 19. 2x plus 19. 2x plus 19. Look at that. Is this answer. Okay. Now 64. 64 bring me new situation. Don't worry, be happy. Everything gonna be okay. Look, 10x over x squared minus 25 minus x over x minus 5. And we need to condense these two fractions in only one. As always happens, well, I need to find least common denominator. But before to find least common denominator, like step 0, because step 1 is find LCD. But step 0 previous to the LCD, I need factorization. And the other example that we're doing before, somebody give me a favor to express the expression in factorial form. Somebody do the factorization, but in this case, no. In this case, the difference of a square, I realize, and you factorization. Open two parentheses, apply the formula that you very well know, f55 plus or minus. Actually, my problem now is 10x over x plus 5, x minus 5, minus x over x minus 5. Previously, okay, it's similar ideas you have, for example, what is the least common denominator? What is the in between 15 and 9, the classical example. I always put that. One professor, you factorization first. 3, 5, 3, 3. That's exactly idea here. Factorization when it's possible, no? Okay, now ready. You apply the rule. What is the least common denominator between this denominator and this denominator? What is the least common denominator? Between x plus 5 times x minus 5 and x minus 5. Remember the rule. The rule, you have to take every factor, no omission. So you have to take x plus 5 for sure, 100%, and x minus 5. Don't forget, the factor involved in our problem is x plus 5 and x minus 5. Both are binomial. Okay, no problem, I understand. However, I can see clear that x minus 5 is repeated. Do you see x minus 5 repeated in different expression? Now you take only one time, not 2 times. You take 2 times x minus 5 and x minus 5 together, so it's not the least common. So the least common is x plus 5 and x minus 5. Do you see this decision or no? It's important for me that you see that.
Yes, Professor.
Excellent. Now, wow. Okay. Now, oh, it's perfect coincidence in between LCD and this denominator. So automatically I copy 10x. That's it. In this case, no. In the second, no. Because, well, first of all, it's minus because I am subtracting this fraction. When you divide, the LCD divided by the second denominator, it's obvious that this is cancelled. And stay alive only x plus 5 times x. Entonces, x times x plus 5. Okay. No problem. I understand. Therefore, okay, the rest is easy. It's just distributive property. Okay, I copy the same denominator, que is x plus 5, x minus 5. And the top, we have 10x minus x squared minus 5x. Or, let me try to organize a little bit. Bueno, no, organize no, we combine like turn, no? Entonces, 10 minus 5 is 5. 5x, 10 minus 5, 5 positive, minus x squared. Over x plus 5 and x minus 5. And we continue doing something? Yes. Yes. Why? Because in this case, exists the greater, well, factorization. Factorization, in the top, I can see the x's common factor. So you factor out x and stay only 5 minus x, right? Divided by x plus 5 and x minus 5. And leave it like that? No. No, because I see remember the brother and sister factors. Remember twin brothers, you have, for example, x minus 5 divided by x minus 5, or as twin brothers. And twin brother, I know very, very well, and the answer is 1. Cancel out each other, and the answer is 1. In this case, no twin brother. In this case, brother and sister. It's a family, of course, because it's the same number, the same letter, the same variable, but of completely opposite sign. And we can delete. Of course, we can delete. But what's the difference? The difference is the answer now is negative 1, not positive 1. A positive 1 is invisible. A negative 1, no, because negative 1 have a sign. So my recommendation is when you see this situation, well, you cancel out, boom, boom, and you put extra negative 1. And this negative 1, you can write in the top, you can write in the bottom, but it's more elegant put in the middle like that, minus x over x plus 5. Boom. And these are my finals, include the minus, of course. Let me put it in elegant way, minus here. Okay, so in this case, a little bit more complicated example. What the new thing can bring, well, let me check and see I understood well, no? Is, oh yeah, look at that. Is that answer? The answer. In this example, we can see a different new situation. No? Number one situation, okay, I need to do the factorization of any expression in the bottom to prepare the thing to understand the least common denominator. You need to factor. In this case, is given in factor for, but in this case, no. After, well, you apply the famous rule to find the equivalent fraction using the common denominator. Now, in this case, suddenly happened in the top part, we need to find the greater common factor. So the thing I'm doing that part was greater common factors. It's classical factorization. Basically, x is common factor. And finally, I apply the simplification when you have a, I call it funny way brother and sister, no? But you are super familiar when you have one factor in the top and we have identical factor in the bottom, you cancel out, disappears. When this factor have opposite signs, you can cancel out also, but put extra negative. It's the only new thing that brings me this problem. Cool? Everyone follow me? Do you understand very well this or no? Complicated? It's page 6. Complicated or easy? Tell me, guys. I need to understand your opinion. I need to hear something. We are doing well so far or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, next page. Next page. Next page. Suppose page 6, no, page 7. 7. Page suppose. Page 7. Oh, look at that, look at that. Very, very complicated problem. Oh, little by little, we destroy this. Okay, 65. 65 look like horrible. Wow, wow. It's two fraction again. The first one is 7x over x squared minus 5x plus 6 minus subtracting two fractions. Of course, we are subtracting a fraction que es no numérica, sino es algebra expression, ¿no? 28 over x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay, wow. What should I do first? Tell me, guy. What is your? Give me at least the name of the thing we should do. What I need to do to start this? No idea. Give me at least the name. No idea.
We need to find less common denominator.
Super. She say que you need to find LCD. But before find LCD, like I am ready to find the LCD when the our expression or our numbers is already factory. So the step 0 before the step 1. This is the step 1. Okay, is step 0 is factor. Okay, because I see in the denominator we have to trinomial. Because I need to apply my best skill of the factorization. The factorization in the first is 3 and 2, no? Both negative. Yes or no? I'm doing fast because I suppose you know. You don't know, I explain again. And the second is 4 and 2, no? So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 plus 2 is 6, negative both. No problem. Clear is this idea?
Yes.
Okay, now step 0 I did. Now I am ready to do LCD. What is the LCD between this denominator and this denominator? Please help me. I repeat one more time the rule. The rules say you take every factor, no omission, no omission. What are the factors that we have in this game? Well, x minus 3 taking, x minus 2 taking, x minus 4 taking. Oh, but I see something repeated, que es x minus 2. Do you see that? And I explain when something is repeated, you take majority. Well, in this case, we have no majority because it's x minus 2 to the first power and x minus 2 to the first power. It's equivalent, it's the same. But you don't need to take both. Repetition you avoid. So basically, my LCD then is x minus 3 taking, x minus 2 taking, x minus 4 taking, but only one time, x minus 2. And you omit either, I don't know, si you omit this, o omit this, que es equivalent, no? Do you follow me or no?
Yes.
Cool. Now, next is the second step. Okay, I don't know why always is confusing for the students. Second step is find equivalence be short or be sí, equivalent fraction, yeah, using of course the LCD. So basically the action that we are doing now, equivalent, I suppose I could be right. Okay, it's one long line and you copy in the bottom the LCD. X minus 3, x minus 2, one time of course, ex minus 4. My goal is in the step 2 is find the top part. Question mark, minus. It is minus. Okay, so now remember, the action is mentally divide this divided by this, division, and multiplication by this. Okay, so it's, when you divide mentally, the LCD divided by first denominator is so big, at least in my mind. Okay, this is canceled with this, and this is canceled with that. And stay alive, x minus 4 times 7x. So basically, it's 7x times x minus 4, right? Right? Uy. This is cancel out, cancel out. Now minus, because this minus is this. Now when you divide this divided by this, okay, I can see x minus 4 is canceled, and x minus 2 is also canceled, and stay x minus 3 times 28. So basically 28 x minus 3. Do you follow me this idea? It's confusing. And the student, I don't know why I forgot this part. Okay, the rest, algebra. What kind of algebra? Distributive and combine later. Entonces, 7x squared minus 28x. Now minus again 28x plus, in that case is 28 times 3. What I put in the calculator, 28 times 3 is 84. 80 divided by x minus 3, just copy this part. X minus 2, x minus 4. And we combine later. So I apply distributive property first. Combine, I see que 28 negative, another 28 negative, become 56. So we have 7x squared minus 56x plus 84 divided by the rest. Okay, just copy. This look like good answer. However, always remember the step 4 is you have to express it, the final answer in lowest term. Because I can see, wow. I can see if it's possible or not greatest common factor. Greatest common factor between 7, 56, and 84. No, I have no idea. 7 is 7. I know the prime. 56, no. 56 is even number because ending in even number. Entonces 56 divided by 2 is 28. And 28 divided by 2 again is 14, and this is 2 and 7. Oh, I can see that this 7 at least is common factor in 56. I don't know what happened in 84. 84 is even divided by 2 is 42, I guess so, no? And 42 is also even, gets 21, and 21 is 3 and 7. Definitely yes. 7 is common factor. You factor out. The great common factor in between 7, 56, and 84 is 7. I factor out. And let's see what happened. 7 out. Stay alive. X squared minus, let me see, I can see clear. See, this 7 go out. Stay 2, 2, and 2. Okay, 2, 2, and 2 together is 8. This is 8. AX plus something, plus 12, ¿no? Plus 12, que es 2. Let me using another symbolic way. So I put it in the circle, the factor that go out. I put it in the square, the factor that stay inside the parentheses. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. Oh, yes. Over x minus 3, x minus 2, x minus 4. Cool. Now, wow. I see in the top a trinomial. I don't know if it's possible or not factorization. I don't know. Let me try. But I have to, because this answer is incomplete, right? So suppose you leave it like that. Maybe in my test I accept. However, in Alex, no. Alex picky. Okay, entonces let me try the factorization. This trinomial is relatively easy. It's xx, and the combination that open the door is 6 and 2, no? 6 and 2. Because 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 plus 2 is 8. Cool, and both negative. At the bottom, we have x minus 3, x minus 2, and x minus 4. So I can see clear like water that x minus 2 is cancelled. They are twin brothers, no brother and sister. It's exactly the same twin. This answer is 7, x minus 6 divided by x minus 3 times x minus 4. And this look like elegant answer. Let me check it. 7, x minus 6. X minus 3, x minus 4, no? Let me see. Yeah. It's this option. Do you see that? Too long, eh? Let me recap. What was the step I am doing in this problem? Number 1, factorization any expression in the denominator to be ready to discover the LCD. Step 0, step 1 LCD. Step 2 equivalent. Step 3 algebra. What kind of algebra? Well, the distribute it and combine later. And step 4 is reduce it in lowest term. What a technique to reduce? Well, you factor. This case was GCF and trinomial. Cool. Guys, this is the mentally procedure. Face any problem of the fraction. Addition or subtraction. Multiplication and division is super easy. In multiplication and division, you don't need to find this common denominator. No. Okay. Any question? No? Wow, too long. Okay. No problem. I realize you get the idea or no? No? Yes?
Yes.
What's going on? Okay. See. Now we move into the last topic. Okay, is the complex what? Complex fraction. Is the name complex fraction. What is that? Well, a complex fraction is division to fraction. For example, you have A over B divided by C over D. Oh, it's easy because the professor explained. You copy the top. It's division. This line indicates division, and you flip it up. And now ready multiplication, top, bottom. Oh, easy. But if you be ready to apply this principle, you need the expression and the numerator and the expression and the denominator have the same. Suppose you have A plus B over C divided by C plus E over H. Well, in this case, yes, but in other case, no. Wait. No good. No good this idea. Suppose you have A over B plus C over D divided by another 1/2 plus 3 over 4. I am ready to apply this? No. Why no? Because you need to condense in this fraction and only one. Of course, find the LCD. You need to condense in this fraction and only one, not two separately, no. And you apply this complex, let me call complex principle. Okay, by the way, what is the complex principle? Well, you copy the top, exactly the same, identical, and you flip at the bottom. And multiplication, okay? So to not always happen, sometimes yes, sometimes no. The majority no. We are not ready to apply the complex principle. The complex principle you apply in the last stage. Let me try. Okay, look. We have x, x plus 8 over x. Don't frustrate, this is easy, but you need to apply the systematic way, no? In the bottom, we have x plus x over 8. This is a classical example of complex fraction. But it's ready to apply complex principle. No. To apply complex principle, we need common denominator. So you focus 100% in the top part. You ignore temporary bottom part, and you find the least common denominator. But in this case, we have no denominator, so I suppose que es 1. Invisible. LCD between x and 1 is x. You put the long line. It helped me to condensing these two fractions only one. X divided by 1 is x times x is x squared. Plus x divided by x is 1, multiplied by a is a. You follow me?
Mister, I have a question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
How did you find the lowest common denominator?
Okay, the least common denominator in this example between 1 and x is obvious x, right? Okay, look. We find the LCD because I need to condense in these two fractions. Okay, actually, it's no fraction. The first one is no fraction. The first one is no fraction. It's just x. And the second, yes, it's a fraction. Because in my imagination, when you have no fraction, it's because the denominator is 1. Like this or like this. The LCD between 1 and x is obvious x. And you put it here. Cool? This is your question, mister?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you understand the rest? Do you understand the rest case? You divide x divided by 1 times x, is x squared. X divided by x is 1 times a is a. That part you understand or no?
I'm just going to watch you do it.
Okay. Now, likewise, the LCD between 8 and 1. Remember, my eyes is focusing in the denominator part. Is 8. So, no? 8 divided by 1 is 8. Times x is ax. And 8 divided by a is 1. Times x is x. So far, everyone follow me or no?
Yes.
Now, this is a moment to be ready to apply the complex principle. I copy the fraction on the top, exactly the same. Multiplication, flip it, the fraction on the bottom. Okay, bueno, okay. Actually, I suppose que I did before the combine like term this and this, no, because ax plus 1x is 9. Pero okay. Entonces, 8 over 9x. Makes sense, right? This, I copy exactly the same of this. Copy and paste. And this, I suppose que previous, because I don't know why I am exciting. I want to do too fast. No, you copy. X squared plus 8 over x. And now ready to combine. 9x over 8. Now this is the moment to apply the complex principle. Copy the fraction in the top. Multiplication, you flip it, the fraction in the bottom. And now ready to multiply, que es the easier operation. So basically it's 8 times x squared plus 8 because actually this 8 multiply whole thing. I don't know, si you using parentheses or another possibility is no parentheses, it's 8 times x squared is 8x squared plus 8 times 8 is 64. I don't know si it's this, the option, or this. Let's see after. And the bottom is 9x squared. Boom. I don't know, my intuition say that this is better. But no, I will, sometimes my intuition fail. This is, we're doing this. X squared plus 64. It's B. It's B. So my intuition was not good. No parentheses. But better is this option. Let me make it zoom. Better is this option. That multiplication. 8 times x, 8x squared plus 8 times 8 is 64. Boom. Okay, the option B. You follow me? Okay, entonces in this problem, in this kind of problem, que es called a complex fraction, you need to dedicate your time, try to condensing the fraction in the top and the fraction in the bottom. When they are condensing, you are ready to apply a complex principle, and the rest is okay. Do you follow me? Was 65, no? 66, now 67. 67 say 1 over 6 minus 1 over 8. Wow. Divided by 6 minus 8 over 8 over 6. Sorry. Well, this is easy in my opinion because somebody give me a favor to condensing the fraction in the denominator. Ooh, I appreciate so much your help. The fraction in the bottom, get this, is already condensing. Okay, cool. So my only job is condensing the fraction in the bottom. LCD es obvio que es 6a. Because 6 is a factor, a is a factor, put together, no repetition, nice, appreciate. Now the top part is 6a divided by 6 is 8 times 1 is 8. Minus 6a divided by 8 is 6 times 1 is 6. And the bottom, well, I copy exactly the same. Now ready to apply complex principle. I copy the top part, exactly the same. I don't touch, just bring down. Now multiplication and flip it up. 6 over 6 minus 8. Well, wow. Look like easy, but I need to use my knowledge. Well, at least I can see clear that this 6 say goodbye. Yes or no? And stay alive 1a in the bottom. But you see, okay, what is the relationship between a minus 6 and 6 minus 8? They are family or no? They are family or no?
Yes.
What is the name of this family? Twin brothers?
Sister and brothers.
Exactly. And you can cancel out? Yes or no?
Yes, but you need to put one, a negative one.
Excellent. You put negative, extra negative 1. Now, what's my final answer? Well, guys, this is negative 1 over 8. I guess so. Because the only guy can stay alive is a in the bottom and negative 1 in the top, or in the middle, either way. The answer is negative 1 over 8. Wow, fantastic. It's unbelievable. The huge expression, when you manipulate, you get only this small expression, negative 1 over 8. Do you see that? Do you see or no? Confusing or clear?
Clear.
Okay. Let's move on to the 68. 68 bring me new complication. Wow. You don't be scared. You apply the strategy, step by step. So I copy first. 68. Like horrible. Is x squared minus y squared divided by y divided by x minus y over y cubed. Oh no, it's easy. Why? It's easy. Because somebody give me a favor to condensing the top part and one common denominator que es y. I don't need to do this job. And likewise, the bottom part, everyone give me a favor to condense it. Entonces now is to be ready to apply complex principle from now. I copy x squared minus y squared divided by y times, flip it out, y cubed over x minus y. Well. Entonces now we go directly, no necessary LCD, wow, fantastic. No necessary equivalent fraction, wow, fantastic. I only apply directly the complex principle. And well, in the last step, you reduce it, in lowest term. So to reduce it in lowest term, we need the factorization. Yeah, you can see clear, like water, okay, this is different of a square. This guy is a different of a square. And you apply the formula. The formula of the factorization is this formula, plus or minus. Wow, entonces I can see the factor x minus y is cancelled. Good, I like that. And the factor y and the factor is cancelled. When you have 3 in the top, 1 in the bottom, I stay alive, 2. But I am confusing. What is my final answer? Well, my final answer, I guess so, okay, is y squared, no? Es this. Paréntesis, x plus y, no? But nothing stay in the denominator. Wow. Well, good. When the situation happens, it's because it's invisible one, no? But not necessarily right because it's invisible. So y squared, I don't know, so leave it like that. Expand here, remove the parenthesis, is x y squared plus y cubed. It's another possibility, no? I don't know. Let me check it. Oh, leave it like that. Look. Don't frustrate. Suppose que you and your piece of paper, you write like that. It's equivalent 100% to this. But there are no contradiction, you get 100 points in this question. Okay? This is happening in algebra. The algebra is confusing because, well, one thing is confusing. It's because the students are doing well. However, it's frustrating when you get different solution to the multiple choice, or see you checking in the book, the answer in the back of the book is different. No, it's equivalent. So it's the same. It's the same. Therefore, don't frustrate for this. Okay? Let's do in 69 and 70. It's the two last problem. Not for today, but in this package. And we start doing review. No? Look. In this case, I need a little bit. Can you help me? But you know something, right? Okay, let me copy 69. 69 is x plus 9 over x squared, wow, 5 over x cubic minus a over x. Okay, I copy that. Wow, what should I do? Tell me. How you face that? Okay, one typical mistake of the student. Suppose typical mistake. Typical mistake. The good students. For 6 plus x over y plus 6. And the student try to cancel out this and this. This is mistake. This is impossible. The student, I don't know why. In my mind, it doesn't work. However, so you have 6 times x, not plus, multiplication, it's invisible, or period, either way, over y times 6 or 6y. In this case, yes, you can cancel out. When it's multiplication, yes, there's addition or subtraction. Oh. And do you understand why or no?
No.
No. Okay, it's exactly what to hear. Suppose you have 64 divided by 14 by 16. Okay, I put in a calculator maybe, no? Oh, no. I want to do it that way. Cancel out. You cancel out this 6. You can or no? Yes or no?
It's a number, so I don't think so.
It's the same reason. It doesn't matter if it's number or algebra expression. The answer is no. And the reason is clear. I want to explain right now. Pay attention. The reason is that 64 is 60 plus 4. And 16 is 10 plus 6. And you can cancel the guy gets equivalent, it's the same. Because 60 divided by 60 is obvious que es 1. And 6 divided by 6 is obvious que es 1. Pero 60 and 6 is completely different. Because it's different position. And different position happen in algebra expression. Conclusion. When it's plus or minus, no. When it's time, yes. Cool?
Yeah.
So I bring this example to illustrate that when you divide 64 divided by 16, the answer is 4. However, it's totally incorrect. Cancel out the 6. This is a coincidence. This is a stupid coincidence. Can you eliminate the 6? It's impossible. And the answer is correct. When the answer is correct, some students say, no, but I get the answer, the final answer, but you're doing wrong. Just by coincidence, you get the correct answer. Do you understand the idea? Plus or minus? No. Multiplication? Yes. Okay, so help me. I need help. What should I do to simplify this expression? Okay, question number 1. I approach it little by little. You consider that this complex fraction is ready to apply complex principle or no? Directly? No idea? Do you remember complex principle? Or no? Complex principle is you copy the expression in the top, you flip it, the expression at the bottom, and multiplication. No? But,
yeah.
But okay, you understand complex principle. But my question was, is ready to apply this now? Or I need to do something first?
No, you have to do some condensing.
Exactly. Now, I focus it in the top part for a moment. I need to condense in find least common denominator. So where's the least common denominator between x and x squared? Help me.
Is it x?
It's x or x squared? Remember the classical confusion. Create a common factor and least common denominator. Great common factor, I agree with you 100%, guess x. But least common denominator, I am totally disagree with you because x squared. The reason is clear. The easy way to remember that. LCD, you take majority. Great common factor, you take smaller. Cool?
Sorry, I understand.
No. Hello, you are a student. It's normal. Now, entonces, in order to condensing these two fractions, this is the classical thing that the student make a mistake, that the student forgot. In my history as a teacher, I see this problem million times. Okay, entonces LCD is x squared, and you now try to condense using equivalent fraction. And equivalent fraction, you divide x squared divided by x is x times 4 is 4x. Plus x squared divided by x squared is 1 times 9 is 9. Boom, at least I did the first part. Who help me with the second part? With the bottom part. I need to condense it. Put the long line. What is the least common denominator between x cubic and x?
It's x cubed.
Super. X cubed divided by itself is 1 times 5 is 5. X cubed divided by x is x squared. Multiplication by 8 is 8x squared. Done.
Mister, how did you get 8x squared?
Okay, look. I want to isolate that part is 8x. I copy this only down. I want to copy the LCD. Can you say it was x cubed, right? Yeah, I need to find question mark. This is your question.
Yeah.
You divide this divided by this. When you divide mentally, x cubed divided by x, it's obvious it's x squared. And x squared time multiplication. 8 is 8x squared. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Now, what should I do in that moment? I finish. I gotta go? No. I need to continue. Now, I am ready to apply complex principle. Now? Or no? Or not yet?
Yes, you are.
Excellent. So I copy complex principle. You copy the first fraction at the top. Multiplication, no division anymore. And you flip it. This fraction in the bottom. Okay, now the only possibility of simplification I can see is this, x and x, que es common factor. So now I am finding in that moment a greater common factor, no least common denominator anymore. And between x squared and x cubed is obvious is x squared. Because greater common factor take the smaller exponent. No, not necessarily. You see, wow, you have x squared cancel out and cancel out with the 2 and stay alive only 1. The answer is x times 4x minus 9 plus 9, sorry, plus divided by 5 minus 8x squared. In this case, we cannot do anything because difference of a square, no. The 5 is not perfect square. No, it's crazy. Okay, there's one possibility of the answer is this. Oh, I don't know. Multiplication says 4x squared plus 9x divided by 5 minus 8x squared. I don't know if it's this answer. Good. Well, both are good. However, this is the answer that they want, or this is the answer that they want. Let's check it out. And the choice we have. X squared. Oh, yeah. It's, oh, let me see. It's 5 minus x to this x squared. Okay, it's the option 8. Option 8 is 4x squared plus 9x. Let me check. Yeah. The bottom of 5 minus 8x. Super cool. Any questions? Look like long.
I get it.
Yeah, it's long because you need to manipulate separately the top part and the bottom part. No? So yeah, You occupate one new column in the paper. And the second column of the paper is, or the third column is the complex principle. And the last column is simplification using, GCF. So it's expressed and lowest term. Guys, you need to practice this. And the way to practice, is in Alex. Any question that you have, you take a screenshot and send me back. And the homework and the test, I cannot help, But in the homework, yes. I have one student, Elsa Caballero, no? Elsa, no?
Yes.
She asked me a lot of questions, but she's good.
Yeah.
Elsa, I talk, Elsa, Miss Love, I send the email to the chairperson. I talk personally with the chairperson. You enroll me in the next class.
I'm sorry. Thank you, teacher.
No, pleasure. You are good. I need good student. The bad, no, the bad I drop. But the good I join to my team. Okay, let's do it in the number 70, que is the last one in the package.
Thank you, Professor.
No, it's okay. Pleasure, anytime. Okay, I need help, assistance. What should I do? I am lost. I don't remember anything.
You have to find the lowest common denominator between 1 and x.
Excellent. And what is that, mister?
I believe it's 1.
No. The least common denominator between 1 and x is x. Because 1 is invisible,
Okay.
1 is a factor que, is here, but no, I don't see. So it's not important. It's not important. The important is x. Okay, so who helped me to find the top part? This is 1. This is 6. I need to find the top part. Question mark, 2 question mark. I know that this is the complicated part that you need to practice. Who help me? Nobody?
4x plus 2.
4x plus 2. Cool. Okay. Well, suppose you want to check if this answer is correct or incorrect. You split again. Look, 4x over x and 2 over x. And this x is cancelled and it stays 4 plus 2x. Exactly like the region. I go back. Okay? Well, this is not the way to do. However, this is the way to check it. Cool. What is in the bottom? What should I do in the bottom? Tell me. What is the least common denominator between A and 4?
It's 8.
It's 8. Very well. It's 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times x is 2x. And when they are coincidence, it's the same. It's not necessary to do anything. It's 1. 8 divided by 8 is 1 times 1 is 1. Cool. What is the next step?
Complex principle.
Complex principle. Very well. Division, flip it. 8 over 2x plus 1. Okay, now I have no idea. Well, yes, I have idea. Because I see in this expression that the great common factor is 2. Let's factor out 2 to say 2x plus 1. The great common factor between 4x and 2 is obvious que es 2. Now I see that the factor x plus 2 cancel out. and stay alive only 2, 8, and x. So how you write the final answer? What is my famous final answer? After the simplification to x plus 1. Who stay? In the top. So you separate. Put a line in the top and the bottom. Who stay in the top? Who? Stay 2.
8.
2
And
and 8.
8 together, no? And 8 and 2 and 8 together is multiply 16, no?
Yeah.
And the bottom, who stay?
X.
Final answer. I finish. I suppose, huh? I go to the paper to see the answer correct or incorrect. I suppose get the B option. Cool. Everything okay? It's important. The combination, least common denominator, complex principle, and the last moment great common factor. It's a great common factor is the tool that help me to simplify and lowest term any fraction. We see before in the other example that you apply everything together now. Okay, let me try. See, you have no extra question. Let me try to introduce in the time that we have. I am not doing too much now. Okay, remember this chapter was long chapter. The homework and the test is due September 23rd. Okay, by the way, September 23rd is next Monday, no? Yes or no? Yeah. No, it's Friday. Carajo. It's Friday. It's Friday. Okay, so now we start review. We are doing review a little bit today on Wednesday and even the Friday. Friday I suppose we have a few problems in the review. We finish also we start new chapter. Okay. The first topic is division. Long division. You divide 2x to the second power plus 5x minus 7 division the symbolic way or either way is given like that, but I don't like this way. I copy in the typical format of long division. Get this. 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. Okay, the dividend you copy inside the box and divisor copy outside the box. And the answer is called quotient. We copy here in that place. Typical format of long division. So I need to find, let me using another color, let me using blue. Blue is the solution. I need to find one expression multiplied by the first one is 2x. 2x. How do you know it's 2x? Because 2x times x, mentally, I try is 2x squared. So you multiply 2x times x is 2x squared. It's exactly I need, identical. Twin brother. And multiplication 2x times minus 1, que es minus 2x. I finish? No. Be careful. because I need to subtracting. And subtracting, you change the sign. Bang, bang. This is important. Okay. Division algorithm is systematic multiplication, subtraction, multiplication, subtraction, multiplication, subtraction. How do you know when you finish? You finish, this is important, 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 with the remainder, because when you are doing division, actually, in general, we have quotient, get the answer, but you have remainder over divisor. How do you know? Can you finish when a quotient, when the remainder, when the degree of the remainder, we are talking about polynomial, is less than 1, the degree of the divisor. Now, the degree of the divisor in this example is 1 because it's linear factor. Look, degree is the higher exponent in the divisor is 1. It's invisible 1 here, exponent 1. However, you finish when you get the degree of the remainder 0. Okay, now simplification. This is 7x and bring down 7. I finished. I gotta go. No. Why no? Because degree of our expression is 1 and degree of the divisor is 1. No, we don't finish. We continue. Entonces 7 plus 7, I guess so. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times -1 is -7 by subtracting, change the sign, everything. 0 remainder. In this case, nice. And my answer is this. This is my final answer. My final answer is this. Quotient. Equation is 2x plus 7. Remainder is 0. So that part disappears. No always happen. It don't happen in this problem. But the final answer in this problem is 2x 7. This is the answer of the division. Do you follow me, guys?
Yes.
Aha. One fantastic way, not necessary to do, but one fantastic way to verification, if you multiply, this is checking. Suppose I want to check. If you multiply the quotient, que es the answer que es given, que es 2x plus 7, times the divisor, the checking is quotient, multiplication, divisor. I suppose if the remainder is 0, you get the dividend. Let's do it quickly, and that's it for today, guys. FOIL, 2x squared minus 2x plus 7 minus 7. When you combine right term here, we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 7, boom, and we come back at the beginning. Therefore, this factor is perfect. This division was perfect. Okay, so Wednesday we continue this, the review. Okay, and I suppose that you are working in the homeworks, right? Okay, when you finish the homework, you try to take the test number 3 online. Remember, 2 attempts. So you need more attempts, you let me know, right? Because my goal is that you learn. No? Okay, guys, entonces I'm leaving because I have another class. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Professor. Have a good
Professor.
day.
You too.